Okay, fuck! Alright, I only did that just because it took me so long to figure out my topics, but I got them. Alright, so we got a question. This one's a little confusing, so I'm going to try to answer it to the best that I can. When you see this video, hopefully you'll, might be able to elaborate a little better. I don't know. But we'll see. Okay, so Ronaldo Brazil. So he says, I'm 12 years old and it's really hard for me because if I still fap now, I will have sexual energy on me and I will have wet dreams sometimes. I'm scared to sleep because of wet dreams. Okay. And then I actually answered back. I actually asked back to get a little more context. I said, are you looking to have a streak though? You know, like, are you looking to, yeah, what am I doing? What am I saying? Yeah, so I asked him if you're looking to have a streak. He says, I want to leave, and I assume that means he wants to quit. I want to leave, but I can't because I will have wet dreams at nights, and it's day 2 for me now. Do you still, like, want to fap or sexual energy to fapping, or you okay? Okay, so I guess what he's asking there, okay, so he might not, yeah. So I guess what he's asking is, do I still have that urge to want to go? So there's 2 parts to it. I'm gonna answer it real quick. Okay, so first off, I've talked about wet dreams before in videos. I'm gonna discuss it a little again. And this is the thing. You're 12 years old, and for you to have that amount, look, I mean, my honest assumption is a couple things. I can't really judge this too well because I don't know who you are and how your biology works and your experiences and stuff. That's just a bunch of science I can't really tap into through this. But I can tell you a couple general things that I am going to just throw out here that might be the case. You might either have already gone through puberty or you might be going through it right now. Hence, kind of the wet dreams happening. Just something I'm throwing out. That might be the reason why the wet dreams are getting so intense on you, I guess. Because like you said, like every night you're going, it's like pretty much almost every night you're saying is what it looks like. Yeah, you have wet dreams at night. Maybe not every night, but you get scared. Okay. I mean, look, dude, here's the thing. I mean, I don't know how consistent it is for you. And I understand it probably has to be really aggravating to have wet dreams often, especially even if you bust a nut and you still have it. You're blessed. You're sexually charged, dude. That's fucking goals right there. I wish I could have at least like one every week, you know? I mean, it feels good, but you get it every night. You're living in paradise, dude. But I get it. So, but just enough with the laugh. On all seriousness, I think it's 2 things. I think either you're just coming out of or you're going through puberty and that sexual energy change, or maybe you're, like I said, you're just recently out of it. That sexual spike in your body is probably at a very high point right now. I mean, 12 years old, it's not a surprising thing for that to happen. Or, and this is one I feel you could really apply to a lot of people here, is that your sexual energy is so high and it's got no outlet, right? And what I mean by this, yes, you obviously got a lot of sexual charge. Where's it going? You know what I'm saying? Are you working out? Are you going on walks? Are you doing things around the house, right? When you have all that sexual energy pent up, this is one of the reasons NoFap is so good. Like, this is like one of the weapons right here, man. And it's utilizing that energy to get shit done. For me personally, it was more like do shit so I don't have to think about porn, right? It's like do everything so you don't think about it. But for you, it's different, obviously. You have the energy, and obviously you want to resist. So what you need to do in order to let some of that sexual energy out before, you know, in order to, I guess, prevent the wet dream, in a sense. But really what you need to do is you need to get that energy in expression, in movement, right? So go out and do things. Start a fucking YouTube channel. Start doing things day in and day out that are going to require that man in you, right? Because that's what's happening. That's that man in you, right? I mean, you're 12, but, you know, granted, you're still I'm still just a baby, you know what I'm saying? We've barely started our lives. You know, but You know, that masculine energy that's manifesting within you, that needs to go somewhere. That needs to exert itself to the world. Whether that, I assume you're probably in school, right? You need to focus on your schoolwork. You need to focus on whatever it is that you're passionate about in your life. I assume you're probably a soccer player by the way you have Ronaldo Brazil in your name. Maybe you're passionate about soccer. Maybe you're just passionate about watching soccer and analyze. I don't know. Whatever it is that you want to do, you need to start applying that energy towards those things in your life, and even expanding it outward in a social manner as well. You might find a chick who could bust it for you. A little far. Hopefully your parents don't watch me say that to you. That was kind of dumb. But on the real though, you need to start expressing that sexual, because that's why it's getting so built up, and that's why you're having wet dreams, because it's probably going nowhere. You're probably not getting active throughout your day. You're probably not doing a whole lot, so that's why it's getting contained like that. And no matter if you fap or not, it's just not enough to get all that sexual energy out. So then wet dream. As far as what you say about being scared about wet dreams though, I don't get the issue, man. I mean, like, what is it that's so bad about it? Like, you don't like feeling wet in the morning? You don't like the oh. You don't like doing that in bed when you're asleep? Some chicks just there. Oh, daddy, you don't like that shit, man? Doesn't turn you on? Man, I wish I could have that at least once a week, man. I get mine in months. All right. Ooh, thinking about it now. Thinking about it. But real, like, what's the issue with the wet dreams? Like, come on. You know? I mean, that's what you want, in a sense. Maybe I can understand maybe you just don't like wet dreams. I'm not knocking you, but I'm just saying, like, it's a part of NoFap, dude. And I get what you're saying, like, you know, even if you're not on NoFap, you're still having wet dreams. That's just your body, dude. It's just your body. Look, honestly, rather stop what you might need to start doing. Do what I told you, because obviously this is probably a sign that you do need to start applying your sexual energy and exerting it and utilizing it. But also, man, don't do it in the sense that you're scared of the wet dream. Like, what is it that scares you about the wet dream? And that's something you got to be honest about with yourself. And then once you know what it is that you're so scared of, why? And I mean, not even why. Just, you gotta understand that this is a part of who you are. This is a part of the energy that you've been blessed with. And that some of us guys would love to fucking have, by the way. I mean, come on now. It's and I'm not knocking you for being scared, but I'm trying to bring your attention to the fact that what you're trying to do here, if you're going to be a no-fapper, you're going to have to understand wet dreams is a part of this game. If you're going to be, if you're already, the fact that you're already filled with this much energy, you're going to have to learn to work with it, manage it. Life isn't about getting rid of shit. It's about learning to work with what you got. Life isn't about shedding. Life isn't about getting rid of all the bad things about you. It's about taking everything about you and unifying and managing that. That's what you gotta learn. And that's probably what that whole wet dream situation might be teaching you there. Something I want to consider. That's really the big reason I picked up that question, was so I could answer that for you. Now, as far as your second part, you're asking me if I still get urges. That's what I'm pretty sure you're asking. You know, do I still need the urge to? Yeah. Right? And I'm sorry, I just got energy. I was on the bed before this video, man. I was just like laying there trying to figure out a topic. Now I'm up. See what happens when I just hit the start button? Like, I'm going, you know? But do I have the urge? No. The only urge I really get is finding a woman out there. Yeah. Getting somebody in that bed again. Right? I don't really get the urge. I mean, it's happened actually recently where I've, wanted to look. Actually, no, wait. It happened yesterday. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay. Urges are very occasional for me. They're not very powerful for me. I don't ever really get the need to look up Jada Fire because I miss her so much. I don't really get the urge to get to stroking. To be honest, stroking isn't even, masturbation is just like, I don't even give a shit. Like, I like the feeling and I like to think about it, but it's never really on my mind like that. Very, very occasionally does it happen. It's not very often. Is there a second part to it that you were asking? Yeah, like, I mean, as far as, I don't like fapping just because I know what that does to my energy. I know that if I fap, I'm crashed. I'm done. I don't, and there's just no way I could be okay with sacrificing all the energy I've attained for everyday uses. Like, this energy needs to be here, and I learned that the hard way back in, I think, like, June. Yeah, girls will fuck that shit up. But, you know, for me, it's occasional. It's not so heavy. The urges are there, and I definitely think about sex a fuck ton. But it's more so I'm thinking about the real thing than I am with any porn, any magazines, any urge. The hand is not even the issue. Like, I don't get the whole nerve to. I don't get that. But I'm more so thinking about where's another woman that can do it for me. Yeah. Little Miss Susie around the block. I heard she's single now. I'm gonna have to do something about that. Yeah. Start fantasizing. Right? Sometimes I start like fantasizing and shit. That's actually the word I probably should have used right there. Yeah, I get fantasies, and I have tons of them. I get, I think about sex a fuck ton. I literally have not had sex since, I think, like, late May, early June. Yeah, I can't remember when that day was. No. That was the last time I did anything sexual. No, that was the last time I did anything kind of like, well, okay, last time I had sex was April like 28th, I think it was. Long fucking time. Yeah, I've been celibate, dude, fuck. But yeah, in the whole sense that I haven't really done anything, yeah, I haven't had shit in a while. I haven't had a woman bust nuts for me since June. So, but it's there. I think about it a fuck ton, but I don't really get the urge so much as PMO, just more so who can I get tonight? Or something like that, and I don't actively go out and go search for it. It's just, it's there. I like to think about it, but I'm more so focused on all my other shit as well. So hopefully this video helps. I don't know how long it was, and I apologize if it gets awkward for you. But hopefully that gets you to, that gives you the insight, and everyone responds to NoFap differently, you know what I'm saying? So how you find it. Hopefully that you do find some value with this, and talk to you next time.